Hey everybody, it's another episode of the Porch Show. It's on a Friday, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about what I've noticed with the traffic outside my house. On Mondays, like most of the people in my neighborhood have Monday through Friday jobs, and the traffic definitely coincides with that. Like on Mondays, people are eyes forward, they're very quiet, they look like they're hating life, you hear horns blaring everywhere, everyone's pissed off. But it's Friday today, and I happen to notice cars are going by, and people have their radios blaring, every other car, their radio's blaring, this is my jam, yeah, people are all fired up to be out of work. I'm gonna get drunk this weekend, woo! But then I guess you have the quieter types that are I can't even deal with people anymore this week, I'm gonna have a few drinks, take a hot shower, maybe watch a little TV, I'm going to be in bed by 10, and people get excited in that way too, I guess. But anyway, so, I have two real quick stories about my experience with police horses. And, I was at this concert called Jammin' on Main. They used to have it in downtown Cincinnati. I think I cut out for a minute. So they used to have this thing called Jammin' on Main in downtown Cincinnati. And Peter Frampton was there one year. And I was about 16 years old. And so I'm jamming out at this concert. And oh, hey, Dad. So, I'm partying or whatever. I'm 16. I'm under the influence. I don't really know how to handle myself yet. And this fight breaks out. 20 or 30 people. I'm 2 rows away from it. And these police horses come and they walk right past me, and I freak out. So I start going down Main Street. I'm running, and I take a few turns in downtown Cincinnati, and I'm not real familiar with downtown, and I get lost, and I kind of panic a little bit. And so I don't know, I guess you could say I was a little paranoid. But the next story is me and my buddy took his minivan to Pennsylvania to a concert. We saw Fish. A lot of people know that I like Fish. And I can't remember what part of Pennsylvania it was. But it was called Star Lake Amphitheater. And so me and my buddy, we go to the concert. We've been dancing for 3 or 4 hours or whatever. And, we're feeling a little funny, the way you might feel after a concert. So we go back to his van in the parking lot, and eventually, I guess, I don't know what happened, but I think we were waiting for the traffic to clear out, and we fell asleep. And I guess the concert was over about 10:30 or 11, and I wake up at 3:30 or 4 in the morning. I have no idea what time it was. And there's just horses surrounding his van. And, I got to kind of do a double check, kind of rub my eyes a little bit. I I don't really believe that there's horses surrounding my friend's van. But sure enough, after I came to and woke up a little bit, there's horses surrounding the van. And I kind of look up, and there's police officers on the horses. So I'm like, oh, okay, there's mounted police. Like, we're probably going to get in trouble here. So anyway, we're talking to the police horses, not to the horses. we're talking to the police, and they were like, the concert was over hours ago, and we're trying to clear the parking lot. So you guys are going to have to be on your way. And that was the end of it. So we didn't get in trouble or anything. So those were just a couple stories to keep you entertained. I hope you have a good Friday night and a good weekend. I know not everyone has a Monday through Friday job. People work at night, people work weekends. But anyway, have a good weekend. I'm going to try to get some guests on the show. So stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in.